And we're live.
Good evening and welcome to another Off the Lip radio show. Show number 732.
Woo! That's a lot.
Wow.
TC on the filming tonight.
I'm doing it.
I mean,
I'm like a Hollywood
we
guy.
have in the house. We have Dr. the Surface Ear Guru, and he's wearing a tie. He wore another tie tonight. I almost got a tie together. No tie.
Nobody's wearing ties since COVID. It's going to be a curious disease.
The COVID
doc
tie.
is
By the way,
back.
if you're looking for a tie, you can get a hell of a deal right now because they're not selling.
and we have some breaking news about the doc.
Oh yeah, Doc got in a car crash on the way down here, but still made it down here. Got in a hairy accident outside.
I was driving appropriately and somebody else ran into me.
Yeah.
It could be our first guest to get in a car wreck on the way to the show.
So this fine-looking lady right here is a chiropractor that I go to.
Coincidentally, I ended up being here after the car crash.
You're interrupting what I'm saying. You're interrupting me.
Sorry, I'm taking over
Yeah.
the show.
No.
So the great thing is you got a
Do
client
you think he
tonight.
needs your help? He needs to lay down on the...
Absolutely.
And Where?
on the top of it, everybody
I'll tell you what
needs
you
my
may
help.
want to do. You may want to do chiropractic work to his car. Save him a few pennies.
It'd take a little more than a chiropractic adjustment, I think.
Neil, should we introduce Nadya to the show?
Nadya Stokes right here. Mm-hmm. And she's here. Got invited to come down, be on the show because she's part of the. She's part of the show. She supports the show, and we want to know. We got
She brought props.
What's his name? This guy. What's this guy's name?
George.
George. Okay, we have George here.
George the Dead.
And why is George here today? Can you tell us why George is here?
Well, today we're going to be talking about cranial facial release.
Cranial
Have you
facial.
heard of
That's the CFR.
CFR.
Cranial facial release.
That is a big, big thing.
Yeah, not cranial sacral, but cranial facial. A lot of people
Okay.
mistaken
And
it.
what's that? What goes on with? Oh, hang on.
So
that it?
this is a brochure. Yeah, it shows exactly what happens during this procedure. This is a sagittal cut.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
What
Yep,
happens?
yep.
What's it
So-
for? Cranial facial release. What's it for?
We're mobilizing cranial bones. There are 22 bones that are moving actually while we breathe. A lot of medical doctors think that they don't they don't move.
Oh, we're gonna
But
fight.
chiropractors are
We're gonna arm
convinced.
we're gonna arm wrestle again. See?
They're moving. They're moving. I'm working on it. Anyway, so the sutures are tightly basically sat together.
Okay.
And we're adjusting specifically sphenoid bone. Sphenoid bone it's a butterfly bone right in the middle of your skull that actually is when we adjust that area, we actually through the wall touching the pituitary gland.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that regulates a lot of body.
So
But how do you touch that?
how do you touch that?
Yeah.
Through the nose.
But how do you
So-
get up in there? You can't
Oh.
take the top off like that.
Yes, you can. You see this procedure?
Okay.
That's exactly how it happens. Little tiny balloon gets inserted into your nose, and then
that's like work. That's like an artery work, isn't it? They should put the balloon down there and
There's
clear the arteries out.
Angioplasty.
There's-
Angioplasty.
This is
Yeah.
much smaller.
there's 6 openings in the nose where you can insert the balloon. So
6 opening in the nose being insert the balloon.
The
No, there's
house,
2
there's a
openings. There's one
technique.
right here, one right here.
Yeah, but when you go in there, there's concha, 3 concha, nasal concha, and on both sides. So we actually going into every single one in a certain way to actually
Okay.
correct the problem.
Who needs that?
Yeah. Who needs that?
So main reason is for breathing issues. This procedure was made for breathing issues. That's the main thing. And if you think about it, when we go through birthing canal, through the mother's womb, those sutures they're kind of moving, overlapping.
Oh, my daughter was conehead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. And then they go back together and come back and fill themselves out, right? So sometimes that doesn't happen. When that doesn't happen and it gets stuck,
Yeah.
that mobilization isn't present. So there's a lot of pressure in people's heads sometimes. They feel just pressure, migraine headaches, sinus headaches, just
Snoring?
dysfunctional. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the
Sleep
procedure?
apnea
You lay
as well.
down. You lay down on the couch. You lay down on the thing.
Yeah, the procedure takes like 2-3 seconds, and it's really yeah. It feels like you're jumping in the water, and like water shoots up your nose.
That's the
Really?
whole balloon, the whole thing. It's that quick.
Yeah,
In and
it's-
out.
Yeah, in and out.
Wow.
Yeah, the hardest thing is basically insert the balloon all the way. So with inflation, while we're inflating it, it will go and open up your passageways.
Doc, do the ears and the mouth coordinate somehow or other in
Well, the ears and the nose.
Yeah.
In the eustachian tube. there's a connection so that the air goes back and forth.
Yeah.
So yeah, things that go on the nose can certainly affect the ears, and that's why it's with allergies and
Right.
colds and all that kind of stuff can affect the ears too.
All right. So this is a quick little thing, 3 seconds, right? Down at your office.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep. Boom, boom.
And when you come back, we can talk about the hyperbaric chamber next time you come on the show.
Oh yeah, this is a perfect combination. A lot of times when people have difficulty breathing, they can't sleep, therefore they can't rest, therefore they can't regenerate their body. So when you do this procedure, it takes about 4 to 6 procedures. When you do this procedure, and then you actually can inhale enough air, a lot more air than you normally can, and rest better, and therefore regenerate your body better. And then on top of it, we have a hyperbaric chamber, which basically pushes oxygen into your tissues and cells and helps you recover and help you with inflammation if there's anything going on.
And your website is?
DynamicChiropracticCare.com.
Okay, perfect.
Well, it's interesting. The hyperbaric chamber is what Sean Dollar.
Yeah, Sean Dollar
helped
did
correct
it.
his. He had bad concussions.
Well, he said his brain was like cheese.
Yeah,
like
and it
Swiss
really
cheese.
made a huge difference. So the healing
Yeah.
process of that for him was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. And Neil, when are you getting it done?
That what?
When are you doing this?
The hyperbaric chamber?
No, putting the balloon in the nose.
I'm thinking about it. We'll see. I gotta get permission from my doctor over here.
Actually, I wanted to say one more thing. For chiropractors, like 20% of the nervous system gets adjusted when you adjust the spine, and 80% of the nervous system gets touched by this procedure.
Okay.
So a lot of times, in a lot of cases, it's a last resort for many people.
Okay.
For this procedure.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
that's awesome. Neil, has she made a difference in your life?
Yeah, it makes a difference. I feel better when I walk out. I feel better when I walk out. Every time I go there, so it makes a difference.
Well, yeah, I hear you talk about it.
Yeah,
So it's
I go.
okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good
And where's
fun.
your office at?
My office is at 700 River Street.
Right on
Santa
River
Cruz,
Street.
Yeah,
Okay. And you're accepting new patients, and
of course. Yeah.
yeah, always want to
Welcome.
share the love.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. Okay.
This procedure is golden. Yeah.
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Dun,
We're
dun,
gonna be
dun,
on national TV. we're gonna show. I'm gonna turn that off. We're gonna start again with Dr. Hessler.
You got it. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
All right.